Been interested in Z16 since back in '65. There was a pharmacist that had one of those cars here locally, and I remember being drawn to it back then. In '65, when Chevrolet introduced those cars, that was their first venture into the big block engine, and they had developed a 396, 375 horse engine. It has bigger brakes on the front than a regular '65 Chevelle. They put 160 mile an hour speedometer in them, and some of the chrome trim on them is different. The piece across the deck lid, and that's all just particular to the Z16s. That's part of what's made those cars such a collectability car. Throughout the years, I've been fortunate enough to have 4 of those cars. In my opinion, that's the best Z16 that's come down the pike. And the reason I say that is because of the originality of it. That car was originally sold to a gentleman out in Seattle who kept that car from 1965 to 1986. And along with the car comes his journal of every dime he ever spent on that car, every time he bought gas, every time he put a spark plug in it, every time he spent a dime on it, the date and the mileage on the car. And there's receipts in there where he had everything done that's been done to that car from 1965 to 1986 when he sold it. There's a lot of originality to that car. So in my mind, whoever owns this car will own the best Z16 that's available. How do you beat a red on red, pretty much original car?